Is Mrs. Robinson in?
What's this about?
Yeah? Good morning.
Oh, please tell me you finally got something on Kane.
New information has come to light in your husband's case.
Okay.
We have a warrant to search your premises.
You're joking? I don't know what they think they're going to find. All the neat stuff's gone already.
Yeah, you should be tracking down that removal guy who came and took his stuff.
Someone's removed his belongings. When was this?
Start of May, right? A few days after his birthday.
We'll definitely look into that.
I still don't get why now. Why did you get a search warrant for my sister?
Sarge?
Yeah.
I think you should see this now.
Excuse me.
What do you think they found out there? I've no idea.
OK, we're done.
What is it? What have you found?
We'll let you know.
I'm glad you came round. I was going to call, but after what happened yesterday...
What, when I had to lie for you?
Yeah, look, I feel really bad about that.
Is Charity home? She, left this at the shop yesterday.
Oh, she was tearing the house down looking for this, worried she was going to have to replace all of her bank cards. Thank you.
Glad I could help.
Not just for this, but, you know, for not ratting me out to her.
I won't do it again if she asks. I'm tired of keeping secrets.
I know, and I wouldn't ask you to.
I'll leave you to it.
Look, Jacob, I can handle this, you know. What I can't handle is everyone thinking I can't make my own decisions. Ow.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, it's fine, it's nothing.
Hey, sit down. Just take a deep breath. I'm right here.
Was it useful? Whatever you found earlier?
It was. Yeah.
Wait, is that?
Your husband's phone, yes. We found it in your daughter's playhouse out the back.
Well, that can't be right. There's no way.
Well, the battery was dead, but after charging it, we were able to retrieve messages, look at photos. We also matched it to the number of the one we have on file. There's no question as to whose phone this is. Any ideas how it ended up in there?
But I haven't seen that phone since Nate left.
So you didn't put it there?
Of course not.
I'd like to continue this conversation at the police station.
What? You don't think she had something to do with this, do you?
We'll talk more at the station, OK?
But my daughter, she's at nursery. She needs picking up.
Don't worry, I'll get her.
Tell her I'll be back soon.
Interview with Tracy Robinson commences at 1400 hours. Present is D.S. Walsh and P.C. Makinson. Are you sure you don't want to have a solicitor?
I haven't done anything wrong.
Then you'll have no trouble explaining how your dead husband's phone turned up in your daughter's playhouse.
Kane must have planted it there.
What makes you so sure your father-in-law did this?
Because he was mad at Nate. He thought something was going on with him and Moira. He beat him up.
And we will get to the bottom of this, rest assured. Here is a list of all the companies that do removals from Yorkshire. We contacted them about the supposed removal man that came to your house. Can you guess how many of them were able to provide us with any information?
I suppose you're going to tell me.
None.
There was a removal guy, and he did come to my house.
Not according to the statements that we have. Did anyone else see this removal man?
Yes, Kane did.
And did Mr. Dingle speak with him or was privy to any conversation you had with him?
No, but he saw the van leaving the village. And then I explained to Kane what had happened and that Nate had organised it all.
There is no record of a Mr. Nate Robinson having made any bookings within the timescale you've mentioned. And the only person who can corroborate your story, he saw a van leave the village, but has only got your word for anything that happened prior to that.
Look, I'm telling you the truth.
Then why am I finding it so hard to believe your version of events?
Okay. I asked the removal guy where he was moving Nate's stuff to. He wouldn't tell me. What do you want me to do? Hold him up at gunpoint? I even called round all the wind farms. I did everything I could think of to track him down. But what was I supposed to do when Nate didn't want to be found?
Maybe you should reconsider your option to have a solicitor present.
Honestly, it's nothing to worry about. It was just a twinge.
You don't know that. Maybe we should go to the hospital.
No, they'll just tell me what they've been telling me already. It's normal for IVF prep injections to cause a bit of discomfort.
I'm sorry for what I said earlier. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad.
I'll survive. And I meant what I said. I will tell people when the time's right and I'm ready and there's not all this other stuff going on. Promise you won't take that from me.
I promise.
Mrs. Robinson, so far you have failed to disclose important information regarding your husband's case. I have to wonder what else you're lying about.
Nothing.
Why should I believe that?
Sarge?
We've been granted access to your husband's bank statements from the time he supposedly left for Shetland. According to these statements, there was no activity for months, and then suddenly a flurry of charges to his credit card, all of them using your address for both billing and delivery. How do you explain that?
It's not what you think.
Then explain it to me so I can understand.
My daughter, Frankie, she's 4. And she doesn't understand why she can't see her dad anymore. She doesn't get why she can't have the basic things she used to have when he was around. Nate would have wanted her to have everything she needed. He would have understood.
Except he wasn't there to understand, was he? He couldn't consent to you spending his money. Was that your plan all along?
What?
I mean, why not ask for help? Surely Nate's family would be more than happy to step up.
Because I was embarrassed, okay? That I was struggling so much. It doesn't make me a murderer.
So you didn't kill your husband and then use his death to profit?
Of course not! I lost my dad, okay? I know how much that hurts, and I would never do that to my daughter. Cheers. Proud of yourself.
What are you on about?
Don't do this. Frankie's waiting for you.
You planted Nate's phone at mine, then tipped off the police to come and find it. He's setting me up.
You're the one who had his phone?
Oh, don't act all innocent. It wasn't enough that you killed your own son. Now you're trying to get me sent down for it and all. Don't you care what happens to your granddaughter?
Well, don't you?
Excuse me?
You're the one who had his phone. You're the one who was called in by the police. Don't flip this onto me because you're the one who's guilty here.
Because you're making it look like that. Oh, whenever your neck is on the line, you do not care who gets hurt as long as you get away scot-free.
You're off your head, you.
Right, enough. Let's get you home. Come on.
Nate was my son and I'm never going to see him again. Fitting someone up for his murder, that was the last thing on my mind.
I am not going down for something you did.
I know you killed him. You're going to get what you deserve, Tracy. I'm going to make sure of that!